Hello, I am here. And there's my warrior. I've played him offline since or off stream rather since the last stream. So he's level 34 now. I haven't really been going hard with him. I've just been kind of like once every other day in the morning before work for like an hour. And I'll do a little bit of questing with him. But I feel like questing on him right now and streaming it. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I am in Stranglethorn right now. Ooh, wait. Can I... There we go. I love doing that. Let's see. I don't even remember where I left off. Okay, so I was doing the troll quest next. I already did... Tiger Mastery is complete. The Panther Mastery is to hunt the Shadow Maw. And the... Where's the Raptor Mastery? Is for the Lashtail Raptors, which are just outside. Okay, so there. Which I also need Lashtail Raptors for this quest. So I am doing pretty good here. I'm actually still ahead of my, ahead of schedule when it comes to the leveling. Because I'm level 34. Normally, when I'm here doing this, because I always start Stranglethorn like right at level 30, which is not a good idea. But normally when I do... I am like level 32 by this point. But other zones I would be like 5 levels ahead of where I was supposed to be. This one's a little bit tricky though because it spans so many levels. This is going to be tricky too because I have all these guys here. Can I pull him away? I don't know why you cannot charge in combat. That's like my biggest thing. I wish you could charge in combat. Wait, requires melee weapon. Oh, because he disarmed me. I didn't even... It didn't show the weapons were still in my hands, so I didn't know I was unarmed. So originally I was speccing this guy to be tank, and I tanked a couple of dungeons, which overall went pretty well. Didn't have too much issue, but with the recent buffs that they've done to, what's it called? Shaman? Every single person and their dog is playing a shaman right now, and with the burst damage that they're doing, I can't hold aggro to save my life. Literally. Because what happens is, like, I'll have all of my abilities, like, switch to defensive stance real quick. I'll use revenge, I'll use other abilities that cause aggro, right? I'll use all these abilities, and I will also use taunt. So by that logic, I should have all of the aggro in the world, including when it's only on one person, right? Don't forget a group, just one person. I'll use revenge, I'll use the other abilities, I'll use taunt, and one hit from the shaman is all it took for them to take aggro off me. Because they are super bursty right now. Like, I could have sworn that they were using Rockbiter weapon. Or they probably were and I didn't know, but that's how it felt. Like, they were doing that, plus all the burst damage. I can't even keep up with it anymore. So I said, fuck it. I'll wait until I'm a higher level to go tank. And for right now, I'll just DPS. Plus, I was doing almost no damage to enemies out in the world because all my spec points were into not taking damage rather than dealing damage. So, ever since I switched to Fury, now I'm doing a lot more damage. I'm still not doing as much as, like, other classes, because warriors at super low levels suck ass. They only get good at, like, endgame. But it's better than it was, so I'm just having to deal with it. Warriors always suck at low levels. Oh, speaking of, this is AIDS. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna be pulling both these, watch. Come on. Brother, come on. Oh, I only pulled one. Okay. Thought the warrior was gonna come too. That was weird. My rend missed at first. So just now, before I turned on Turtle WoW... Oh, no. Nope, come back here. I don't have hamstring! I'm trying to save my money so I don't have hamstring. I should get it, though. I have a little bit of excess money right now. Now when I'm at level 30, I'm going to be getting a lot more money than I was prior. It's like you can see the visible like difference in how much money you get from like the level 20s into the level 30s and even into the 40s, because like if you don't have 100 gold by level 40, you sure as hell will get it by level 44. That's how much gold you get. But what was I saying? Now that I'm level in like the 30s, I'm starting to get a little bit more gold, because at first I only had like 3 gold. And I got 13 in like a couple levels. So maybe I can afford to get hamstring, because like every single ability costs like 8 gold to learn. Oh yeah, so before I turned on Turtle WoW, I was playing World of RuneScape again. He's got, and you're gonna see a video of this too. He's got an entire area outside in the like elf area, just dedicated to testing the hunting skill. It looks like they all run off of the same mechanic in terms of like coding mechanic. And later on, of course, it's going to be reskinned, because right now it's all just placeholders. It's just to test the mechanics behind it. It seems to function really good. I only had a couple of issues. One of them was the Larupia just following me around. Like, okay, dude, stop following me. I forgot the logs to set up the trap so I can't kill you, and he just kept following me around. But it wasn't damaging me because it's just a placeholder model right now, so it's like a deer. It does, like, no damage. Yeah, I got all the tusks. I need the ears. Oh, wait, why do I have hostile takeover tracked? I don't want to do that right now. I'll do that after, because I also need this one. The bloody bone necklaces, I might skip. That quest is like the bane of my existence. I need wool cloth. I have not gotten any wool cloth. Look how close I am to silk. I have a shit ton of silk, but I almost got no wool cloth. So, oh, whoa. Lag spike, what the fuck? Yeah, World of RuneScape is shaping up pretty good. What the fuck is with these frame drops? You know, Turtle WoW is the only server I get frame drops like that. Lower your attack speed. Execute. Execute. There you go. You're done. Grab a couple more ears. I still need to finish the lash tails. Oop, there goes that guy. Yeah, bloody bone necklaces, I mean, like, holy shit. There's only been a couple of runs since... When did I start playing private servers? Is that the end of Warlords of Draenor? 2016-ish? Question mark? I'll say 2016, because I don't exactly know when, but that sounds about right. So I've been playing private servers since then. My first one was Kronos. And I got to here, and I'm trying to do bloody bone necklaces. I spent... Because... I was just kind of, like, taking my time. I wasn't really, like, leveling to level, because I was just kind of enjoying the experience of Vanilla WoW again for the first time since the Cataclysm, right? And I spent 3 fucking days trying to grind out these goddamn Bloody Bone necklaces, and I never got past, like, 11. Or whatever number it was. The next server I played, same shit. The next server I played, I think I did it, and I think I did it in Blizzard's Classic. But since then, I have not been able to do this fucking Bloody Bone necklace, like, only, like I said, 2 playthroughs I've gotten them. Every other time I skip them, because I can never get, they just do not drop. Riddle of Lightning says orc time. Yes. Oops. No, go away. Oh. You want to know the best part about this character? Agility, shoulder pads. Why? Because they were better than the gray ones I had. And 2, because they look fucking awesome. So yes, I have... Or, did I say agility? I meant intellect. So yeah, I have intellect, shoulder pads. Did I say agility? That's... I don't know why I said that. I meant intellect. And once I get better ones, then I'll get rid of these. And unfortunately, they are leather, so I'm not going to be able to transmog them. So that'll be a sad day. I'll probably still keep them, though. I'll just put them in my bank. Because I am a... I wouldn't say transmog slut, because there's no transmog in vanilla. I mean, there is in Turtle WoW. I'm just talking about purely vanilla. I would say, like, roleplay fashion slut. If I see something that looks cool, even if I can't use it, I will keep it. If it's something extremely rare and I cannot use it at all, not even to just equip it and just walk around with it, even if it does no damage or whatever, I will still keep it. Okay, oh, he gave me some wool cloth. I have enough to make exactly one bandage. Zero quest XP here. I am doing hardcore challenge whilst grinding. Shocking surprise. It's not bacon. I still have my boar challenge guy. I think he's like level 13. That's like the kind of grind that you just kind of like, you want to veg out and turn on a podcast and or just talk to your friends on Discord and literally just mindlessly grind. Which I did that a couple of times. That's why I got him to like level 13 to 15, whatever level he is right now. Ow. Rude. But I haven't had that, like, feeling to do that in a while. Plus, I've been, working on more, cosplay stuff. I just had a big show, by the way. I just did a big show selling a bunch of my leather gear and stuff that I make. And that was a really good show. I think I made, like, $1,800 for the weekend. Fucking rude, dude. Skin your ass. I took skinning just for a little bit of extra income. The early levels of skinning don't do much, but, I mean, once you get to heavy leather, then it sells for a decent amount, which that's where I'm hitting now. Once I get to, like, a little bit closer to endgame, and I have at least a mount, I'll probably switch over to something else. But for right now, this is fine. All unique-looking armor drops off rare mobs in the wild. In STV, there is a troll that has male shoulders that are the witch doctor shoulders. Oh yeah, that's cool. Wouldn't look cool on my orc, but that's cool. Actually, okay, I can't show you right now because I don't want to just log off here in the middle of the wild, but I did start a new hardcore character. I'm only playing him when my friend is online because it's gonna be like our thing to do together. So, okay, so just now I was just telling you about how shamans are fucking crazy with the burst damage. So I said, and I've been actually wanting to make a shaman for a while just to, if I ever do get to level 60, I want to get that cool new gear that they introduced for Karazhan because it looks awesome. So I made a shaman. He's only like level 6 right now, but like I said, I'm only going to be leveling him when my friend is online. And right now he's in the Bahamas because he's doing field research with his dad. So he's going to be gone for about a week. But whenever he's next online, I can see if he wants to play. I am very low health. I have a hog shank. I should probably stop because the town is right there and get food. I reached level 50 just by grinding mobs. Toggle on-off experience before I finish quests. That's my self-imposed challenge. I am also an orc. Well, I mean, that's basically the same thing as the hog challenge. You're only getting experience from kills. They just only have to be boars. Which I still don't know if quill boar count. I need to actually test that theory, but I'm a dwarf, so there's no quill boar near where I'm at. Okay, I can turn in these quests right here. I learned survival on this character. I think he knows how to make the tents, but I need linen. 20 shrunken heads. Oh god, I hate that quest. Trollbane takes me to a different area. I'm not gonna do that. I'll turn in blood scalp ears later because I need to do hostile takeover and some assembly required. Oh god, it's bugging again. Okay, hang on. Undo bloody bone necklaces. I'll keep on bloody bone necklaces for now, but once I finish the last of the blood scalp quest line and I don't have it, I'll just delete it. I'll just keep it for now because I still have a lot of quests to do for them. Wait, why is Lashtail Raptor tracked twice? Ah. Okay. What was that? Oh, that's right. I was gonna get food. Quillboars are humanoids. Tricky question, I know. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to actually confirm it. I just wanted to go and kill one just for the sake of it. Let's see. Oh, they don't have meat. I'm an orc. I need to eat meat. Fine, I'll just get a fish. Fish is close enough to meat. Give me another one. We'll sell the pages. I don't care for the pages. I'm also trying to level cooking on this guy. Right now, I'm at Big Bear Meat and Lion, so I need to go back to Hillsbrad eventually. I did pretty much most of Hillsbrad. I just didn't do the elite quest, because usually when I play this guy, which is early in the morning, there's no one online to do them. I might just skip the elite quest, even though that would be a nice chunk of experience. Sometimes I can do them, and sometimes I can't. Just depends on how many people are playing. And that's for all servers, not just Turtle WoW. The dog made a weird noise. Oh, so, little bit of bad news. My grandmother, the Italian one that I got into a fight with and I tried moving in and then I moved right back out. You know, that bitch. Anyway, she got into a car accident. And she got pretty banged up. I'm talking her whole face is purple. And her ankle got broken. Yeah. Anyway, it's been 3 weeks and she's finally in rehab and out of the hospital. But since then, I've been having to take care of the dog. And it's most likely she's still not going to get out of rehab for a few more weeks. So the dog has just been with me this whole time. She's calm right now. But this little Yorkie has so much anxiety. If you do not give her attention 99.9% of the time that she is here with you, she screams bloody murder. I don't understand it. But she has been mostly just playing with my dog, little Gus Gus. So, you know, them playing together, it's good for them because they never when they're home, you know, Gus here and her over there, they don't have anyone to play with usually. So, you know, they get to play with each other. They get along. We can put their food bowls next to each other and they don't get aggressive. I'm probably gonna die here. Maybe. Stop missing with Rend! Ooh! Come on, come on. Oh. Anyway, yeah, she's, you might hear her during the stream. I only plan on streaming for a couple hours. Where's my food? Right there. Let's put that there right now. I only plan on streaming a couple hours, but right now she's calm. But if she gets uppity, you might hear her. Fish. Yeah, fish. I really want to get a skin for this guy. I want to get the Magar skin. I was thinking of the Dread Skull because it looks cool, but I named this character after a roleplay character of mine who technically... Okay, I actually have 2 Krogarms because I'm very creative with names in a sense that I reuse names a lot. I have 2 Krogarms. I have one who's a Magar blacksmith, and that's it. He's not a fighter, he's just a blacksmith. He's just a peasant, basically. And then I have one who's a Dragon Maw. Ah, shit. Uh-oh. So I was thinking that this character would be the Dragon Maw because he's a fighter. I don't need the trolls right now. I need these guys. But I don't really like the Blackrock skins that much in the vanilla sense, so I was probably just gonna get the Magar one. The Dread Skull one doesn't really fit my character anyway. Oop, I did not mean to use Rend. He already has Rend. I need to use Herb Strike. I also want to get a mount for this guy. I was waiting. I don't know if they're going to end up doing it because now they're already doing the Christmas stuff. But normally during the Christmas event, they put like a half-off sale in their store. And with the amount of stuff I want to get, which is the skin and the mount, it would cost like $25 when it's on the 50% sale. So there's no 25% option to donate. There's 30. So I was like, okay, I'll just donate $30 and I'll just have extra. It's fine. But they haven't put their store on sale yet. So I don't know if they're going to do that soon, if they're waiting closer to Christmas, or if they're going to wait closer to New Year's or what. But the next time they do the 50% sale, I am going to get skin for this guy. I'm going to get the mount. And actually I have like $5 worth of points right now. And with those extra $5, that might be just enough to get a second skin. And I'll probably get like the Dark Iron skin or something for my dwarf. I am about to die. I'm going to die. I'm dead. Well, at least I'm not hardcore. Oh, fuck. It puts me over here. I forgot about that. I've only died one time so far in Stranglethorn. I've died plenty of times other places because it's a fucking warrior and they suck. But in Stranglethorn, I've only died once so far. It was over here. I was trying to hunt the Basilisk. Because I forgot to hunt them over there for those crystals. So I hunted the ones over there next to the raptors. But those are a little bit harder. So I said, fuck it. And I went back over there and I killed them. Okay, so here's a question for anyone who's watching. Or if you're watching the VOD, you can comment below. Okay, so years ago, probably around like the Mists of Pandaria era, a friend of mine, we were heavy role players, right? And we wanted to start a lore podcast, literally just talking about World of Warcraft lore. And it was funny because we had recorded several hours worth, but whatever program fucked up, so all that footage got lost. And it never ended up happening after that. We got discouraged. That friend I have not talked to since Legion. But I've been kind of like here and there since I started this channel. Well, this channel technically I've had since my life on YouTube started. It's just actually turning it into something. It's been about 2 or 3 years now. But every once in a while, I've tried starting up a podcast. Hang on one second. Oh. The door. Sorry, I think my stepmom came home and she just kind of like slammed the door. Anyway, so I've been trying to start a podcast a couple of times with people like Manapots, and a couple of other people. I just can't remember right now. Off the top of my head, I'm like blanking out. Oh, you bitch, you didn't loot the fucking raptor. Anyway, and I would do like one episode, maybe two with them, but it didn't go anywhere. And I'm like, well, it's easier to do a podcast with another person because then you can work off of each other and keep the conversation going. But then I realized, why don't I just go solo, and eventually if somebody wants to hop on, they can hop on. You know what I mean? Like, my other friend, like my actual friends that sometimes that you'll hear them in the background of my streams, they don't really play World of Warcraft. We try to get Miles into it. He's just kind of like, he'll play when we ask him to, but he's not really caring that much about it. Michael, the one that we're going to be doing hardcore together, he's, you know, he's not going balls deep into it, but he's actually enjoying it and he wants to keep playing. So maybe he'll hop in once in a while and we can talk about it. But if other people who are more experienced, have been around for a while, want to hop on, maybe I'll bring on some viewers. And that's a maybe because they have to be, you know, well-behaved or they're going to get kicked. Then, like, I could probably pick, like, you know, once or twice a month on a Wednesday or a Sunday or something. Pick a couple of topics and just go ham and talk about topics. And they could be just, you know, it's going to be obviously World of Warcraft themed, and maybe we'll touch other subjects too, but, you know, talk about lore, talk about the private server scene, talk about whether Torta is Shenna, you know, stupid shit like that. And I don't know if I'd have anything going on in the background. Probably not. I don't know, because right now, whenever I talk about stuff, I'm just, you know, playing one of the servers. You know, I'll play Turtle WoW, I'll play... What other servers do I play? Azeroth at War, Revelation, World of RuneScape, Stormforged, you know. Oh, by the way, Stormforged started their new season. I haven't played it yet, though. I want to, but... when I was playing it, because it was the first time in years that I played, Mists of Pandaria, and goddamn, Mists of Pandaria is such a good expansion. People hate on it, but they don't really know why they hate it other than pandas. This, you know, pandas aside... there's a lot of good stuff with Mists of Pandaria, and a little bit of the raiding scene was kind of iffy, mostly at the beginning, because the end of the raiding scene was pretty good. You know, Throne of Thunder was really good. Siege of Orgrimmar, even though we had 14 months of it, was really good. And I didn't get to do Siege of Orgrimmar this time around, because I would say I went balls deep, but I wanted to do everything. So I didn't just jump into Throne of Thunder, even though that was the current content at the time. When I was playing it, I wanted to do all of the first stuff before I go into 5.1, and then I went into 5.2. So I kind of took my time. I did all the reputations, I grinded them all out, and I did the farm, and I maxed out the farm, and I was doing all of that before moving on to the next thing. And then I did all of that, and then I moved on to the next thing. So that's why I kind of like got delayed. And then I was trying to grind out gear. And then I got involved with the move with the grandma and everything. And that turned into a big fiasco. Because that was around the time when Siege of Orgrimmar was coming out. Because I was trying to do the Timeless Isle. I did a little bit of the Timeless Isle. I know I got to do the... I actually have footage of it, and I did not publish it. I'm just remembering this now. I have footage of me killing the world bosses on Timeless Isle. And doing Timeless Isle stuff. But I didn't get to really, like, finish it. And then Siege of Orgrimmar, I didn't get to do. I did get to do a little bit of Throne of Thunder, but that was pretty much it. And unfortunately, one of the times, I don't know what was happening, because up until then, I was completely fine, no issues, and then suddenly I joined this Throne of Thunder, and they're like halfway through the raid, and I am getting like horrible latency. Like it jumped to like fucking 5,000. And here's the thing, like, I could see everything around me moving in real time, and it's moving fine, but it was my input going to the server. Like, the server coming back to the client was fine. I saw everything moving around, no problem. But it was my input going to the server that was delayed, because I would be trying to do, like, an attack or something, and the attack wouldn't go off for, like, fucking 30 seconds to a minute. So, of course, somebody's like, oh, Lao Shanlong is AFK. I'm like, I'm not AFK. I'm literally, like, lagging my dick off. I have no idea what the fuck is going on right now. It doesn't matter. They kicked me anyway because they're all assholes and it's the retail mentality. But after that, I, like, logged off and I logged back on and it was fine. I have no idea what the fuck happened. But because I was kicked, I got the deserter buff, so I couldn't go back in. So I was like, ah, fuck it. And I don't think I ever finished Throne of Thunder. What? Oh. I really hate how they're disarming me. I'm so used to playing a hunter, I don't even know that this happens most of the time, because they're fighting the pet. Now that I think about it... I don't think oh god. That's not good. Come on! Fuck's sake! This fucking disarm. He's literally on 1 health. There we go. Fucking hell. I think since I started playing private servers, I have never gotten a class beyond Hunter or Warlock past this level. Like, I did a couple of Warriors, got them to level 30. I have a Rogue, but he's still, like, level 24. Druid, I think I get to, like, 20 max. But Hunters, I almost always get to max level. I had a Warlock on Northdale that I got to level 60. Because I wanted to take a break from Hunter, so I played Warlock. But it's still a pet class. It also doesn't help that I keep forgetting to shout. Everyone's turning in the Hackar head. What server did I just play that I did Zul'Gurub on? I don't remember. I think it was Azeroth at War. Oh, yeah. I only need 4 more raptors for the defense quest. And then I'll go turn in the couple of hunting quests that I have. And then I'll go to the lake and do those. I'll do the Shrunken Head quest later. Do. There's a lot of people right now. Let me see. We got over 5,000 people playing right now. Definitely the player count of Turtle WoW has been going back up again. Because remember how it was hitting like 10,000 people online, and then they had to make multiple servers? Then, after that, and they tried condensing them back down again, and all this other stuff, then it kind of dropped to like 2,000 players online, but it's been steadily going up to 3,000 to 4,000. Now it's 5,000, like, midday on a weekday. Yeah! People are not looting their kills! I don't understand how people cannot loot their kills. It's like, I get if you have to leave, like, one thing behind because your bag is full or it's just trash, it's like a super trash item, but I take everything and vendor it because that's really how you get money when you're leveling. My unarmed skilled has gone up to 82. Oh yeah, so because I haven't been streaming with the work, the last time you guys saw him, he was like probably like level 12, and now he's like level 34 or whatever it is. I can't see when I'm in combat. But I did a Wailing Cavern, and they added those new areas. There's also now dungeon maps. So they've added maps to dungeons so you can, you know, see where everything is. So I used that to find the new areas because I was the one tanking. And there's... what was it? Oh, God! Respawn. There's, like, a life area that's got, like, the root dudes. There's a centaur area that's right next to where the Fey Dragon rare spawns, which... there we go. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I think it's because of all the people playing this server. Because, like I said, this is the only server that I have lag issues with. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, the Centaur area in Wailing Caverns is actually pretty hard. We almost... I think we did wipe, but we had somebody with a soulstone, so then they rezzed up everyone else. But then we took it, like, one at a time. Oh yeah, and the Fey Dragon happened to spawn, so we got that kill. Well, it was pretty good. But there was that, there was the life area. I'm trying to think. There was, I think, one other new boss or something. And then apparently there's like a ton of quests that were added for these new areas, but I only had one. I don't know where the other ones are that you find. But I don't think they're shareable because I wasn't able to get them from other players. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, someone killed the Elder. Can I go skin it? I can. At least I got my skinning level up again. Because there was a good chunk that I wasn't getting any leveling. And it was getting to the part that I couldn't skin the things I was killing. I was like, oh no, I gotta go back and level it. I had to go increase the level and then go back and level it. But it wasn't that bad. I had to go back like 2 or 3 levels. I was able to catch up. Right now, it's capped. I have to go level it again. But it's like capped, or it's like I can skin like up to like level 40. So I can keep going a little bit longer without having to worry about it. My cooking, on the other hand, is, I would say, caught up, but I have to go back to Hillsbrad to keep leveling it, or else I will fall behind again. Because all the lions and the turtles and the bears, those are... motherfucker. Hit caps lock. Those are all in Hillsbrad. Okay, I just need one more. I fucking need wool cloth. And I need linen cloth for the tent. But I'm still fully rested. What the fuck is with this? Hello. Lice Babs? Is that how you say it? I don't know. The warlock that I had on, oh my fucking god, this is pissing me off. The warlock that I had on Northdale was spec'd to, fear. It was actually really fun. You just keep the enemy, like, constantly feared. And then you life drain them. Alright, let's go turn in. And by the way, I have a really good computer. I actually just upgraded it again. So this is not a computer issue. This is like a server issue. I think it's because there's fucking 5,000 people online. There's no other server I have this issue. But they don't have this many players playing. Ooh, 10. I don't know what my rest is right now, so we'll stay here for a minute. Okay, turn in. Okay, we'll do the ogre one later. I think that's... I'm gonna go turn in at Booty Bay real quick. Oh, wait, no, I was gonna wait until after... Okay, it's fine. I was gonna wait until after I did the, other quest by the lake and then go turn in at Booty Bay. It's fine. I have no talent points right now. I got this dude for logging in consecutively. And I got this leatherback snapjaw. I think it's a rare drop. I don't know where. I just saw it in my bag. I'm like, oh, okay. But, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to get the Magar. Because there's the Black Rock, and it kind of looks weird. I don't like it. And then this one, there's the Chaos Orc Black Rock. I don't want Chaos Orc. And then... I'm obviously going to get that. I have that on retail because I killed Garrosh before they took it away. And that's like one of my favorite mounts to use. Or no, that's not the Garrosh one. That's the PvP one. But it's the one that the Garrosh one that looks similar to that. It's just got the solid plate instead of the layered plate. I have that one, but I don't have the PvP one. That one's the PvP one, but I'm gonna get it anyway. Nope, that's the one that I need to do right now, but that's one I've done. There we go. Okay, now I head back. Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait, but it's fine. Hang on, the dogs are going crazy. Jesus Christ, these dogs. Alright. They hear somebody coming in, and they have to go see them. But the person is not around, so they're trying to find them. I just put them in the hallway. Alright, let's go turn in the raptor quest at the hunting place, and then we'll go to the lake. Scroll of Stamina. I'll use that later. I don't want to use it right now. Look at that stuff. That sells for 21 silver, 10 silver. That's good. I'm going to keep that. I found this. Increases frost and shadow resistance. I think you can sell those on the auction house, but I don't know how much they go for. I don't... Besides using it for, like a dungeon or a raid, I don't know why I would use this, because I can't think of anywhere in the world that you would use that. There's some areas where the enemies use shadow damage, but there's very few NPCs in the world that use ice. This is Nordernar, not Telebim. Telebim is a dead server. It's got like 200 players on it. Now, and Nordernar is where all my characters are, because that's the original server. And Wintervale, I've not been there yet this year. They just brought it out, but I haven't been there yet. I'll probably check out Wintervale in a little bit. What time is it? I've got time. I started the stream early. So normally I do, like... If I start Stranglethorn at level 30, I do the first third of it, and then I go somewhere else, level up, and then I come back, do the middle with Stranglethorn, then I come back, and then I go somewhere else, come back, and then do Southern Stranglethorn. Because I started later instead of level 30, I can probably do a lot of the central stuff right now because I'm almost level 35, which is where you want to be for the middle of the zone, while you want to be closer to level 40 for the end. But I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do. I could probably start the center, and then I'm going to have to go somewhere else. I'm probably... I still haven't done Shimmering Flats. Normally, I do that before I come here, but I haven't. So, I need to do Shimmering Flats.
Have a good one.
I'm going to keep what I have now because it gives me more armor. I need to do Shimmering Flats, but I think I might start Desolus. Because right now I'm a good level to start Desolus. And by then, I'd be a good level to start Dustwallow. And then I can come back to Stranglethorn. So, I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to do the lake quests. I'm going to try to finish up the trolls and do a little bit of the Defense of Grongal. Then I'll probably leave. I'll probably check out Wintervale at that time before I head to Shimmering Flats or Desolus. I don't know how much of that we're going to get done now during the stream, but that's going to be my plan for just in general. Well, yeah, because didn't they change it so now you don't have to be in the raid group that tags the boss? Because that was a clusterfuck last year. I mean, it's going to be a clusterfuck now, but at least people will be happy about it. Okay, so... These Snapjaws. I need to kill these for the skins. I thought... Okay, so I have the one for the Tumble Crystals, which are those guys. I thought there was one... I think I actually get it from the guy up there. I don't think there's... It's been a couple of years since I've actually leveled a character this far. Because the last character that I leveled to maximum level was Stormforge, and that's, you know, Cataclysm. It's not vanilla. Waiting for my health to go back up. yeah, back to the topic of podcasts real quick. I think if I do that podcast, it'd be really fun to dress up each time. Because I have armor. I have armor that I've made, and I've had armor that I've bought. It'd just be really cool to wear. The only thing is, I would love to wear my Tusks of Manoroth, because I have those that I made. But I cannot sit in the chair when I have those on, because, you know, they're tusks and they curve back. So I couldn't sit back. I always had to sit hunched forward when I have them on. Because I had them on for my first bit of playing the Mr. Pandaria server. I think it's about to rain. Look at it. See how it's getting cloudy? It's about to rain. There it is. I noticed it changed color. I'm like, oh. But yeah, I got the leather armor that I made with the chainmail. I've got heavy leather armor that I bought years ago, but it's got the Horde symbol on it, and I have pauldrons, and one of them has the Horde symbol. I've got my replica Moria armor, which is 14 gauge steel armor. Like, it's legit. all of this stuff is legit. It ain't no EVA cosplay foam. But on that note, is that a rare? I have no memory of this character. They are strong. They are hurt. They are hurting me. I don't have any more potions. I got nothing. I wasted my retaliation. I got nothing. I'm gonna cry now. Yeah, I could have sworn that there was, like, something you needed from this guy here, but I just don't remember if you get it from him just off the bat, or if I need a quest to get it from him. I just remember there is a quest that has to deal with him. I remember now. It starts in Shimmering Flats. And it takes you to Booty Bay and then to come here. Okay, I remember that, and that's why I don't have it, because I always do Shimmering Flats first. And I didn't. Shit, maybe I should just leave and come back. Plus, these guys are my level anyway. It'd be kind of cool to go kill something lower than me. He's got an Azure Drake. Look at that guy. I thought they removed those mounts. Like, I know you can't get them anymore, because that's what you used to get for being immortal. I thought they changed it to something else. Like, they got rid of them completely. But maybe it was like a timed thing, so whoever has it can keep it, and now you get something else. That's just the first time I've seen one since they made that update. So I thought they were gone completely. Look at this dude. Oh, he gonna pull everybody. I hate this quest so much, because these little dudes, look at this. If I take that off, you can't see him. He is completely fucking camouflaged. I have the hardest time seeing these guys, because they're camouflaged. Ever since I was a kid, I had trouble seeing them. Come on! Damn it! It was 1 health. He was... How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you! Yeah, at least I'm not too far, so... You know what I needed to do? I've been thinking about this for a while. And right now is the perfect time because the private servers have no news coming out. That's why I've just been releasing like backlogged videos that I've already recorded. I haven't recorded a video for this channel in weeks because there's just no news coming out right now. But I want to make a video on what changes there should be for Vanilla WoW. And I'm not talking about transmog. I'm not talking about dungeon finder. No. I'm talking about like stuff that like came out in like TBC and shit that should be in Vanilla WoW. Like letting me have a goddamn calendar for one. Why is the calendar not there? I don't like not having the calendar. I like to see like when Dark Moon Fair's coming up, right? Now why I brought this up, the one that I want, which I'm not asking for full blown, right? I want more graveyards in zones. And I'm not talking Cataclysm levels. Even Wrath of Lich King had a little bit too many added. I'm talking like there's only 2 graveyards in this whole zone, and this is a massive zone. Same thing with Barrens. There's only 2 graveyards, and look how fucking big this zone is. It's the size of like 2 to 3 of these zones these other zones combined. There's only 2, actually no, there's 3 graveyards. I forgot about Ratchets, but still. But every other zone, Tenaris, Winter Spring, Ajar, like all of these have like 1 graveyard. You know, Blasted Lands has 1 graveyard. Swampsar has 1 grave. Westfall has 1 graveyard. Elwyn has, I think, 2 because it's a starting zone. Because starting zones have 2. But, you know, Burning Steps has 1. Loch Manan has 1. All of these have 1 graveyard. I think... Now, luckily, most of them are, like, in the middle of the zone, so it's not that bad. But a lot of them are, like, at the fucking tail end of the zone. So then you have to run all the way, like... Stranglethorn, I think, needs 1 more graveyard added. You have your north, you have your south, and you have 1 in the middle. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. The Barrens, I think, needs 1 graveyard added at the north. Because you have the one by Tarajo, and that does all the southern stuff. The Crossroads is good for central, and then you have the one for the coast. Hang on, my thing turned off. My speakers have like a timer. Okay. And I think it needs one for the north, because if you die, it sends you all the way to fucking Crossroads. That's half of the zone. So... And I think other zones, too, need at least 1 to 2, depending on the size of it, graveyards added. Because, like, Wrath of Lich King added a graveyard for, like every, like, 8th to 16th of the zone. That's too many. Because you basically die and you're right at the graveyard next to where you died. I think that's too many. But having just 1 to 2 added per zone, I think would be much better. And I'm talking, and then when I talk about like other, let me put that in the quest bag. I don't know why it wasn't. Same thing with this. When I talk about like other changes, I want mounts to not drown when you're in the water. You know, you're riding your mount, you go into the water, and they don't just go poof. What other ones? I was thinking of some good ones earlier. Oh, the updated swimming mechanics. Because it was updated in Burning Crusade, so you can actually swim instead of jumping to go up in the water because they added the flight mechanics and they utilized that for the swimming. So I think having that Z-axis where you kind of like can go up and down smoothly while swimming, and having, you know, just to press the space to go up and the control to go down, I think that should be added. I am now friendly with Ratchet. I'd love to use bandage, but I don't want to use my last one. God damn it. Missed the rend. Oh, for hunters, I would love it if they could switch. Well, first of all, take away their dead zone. There's absolutely no reason for hunters to have dead zone. Make it so they can switch between melee and ranged automatically, because that happened in TBC. And it's fucking beautiful. I hate having to do it manually. Warriors, let us use charge while in combat. Why can we not use charge in combat? Or, why can we not use charge in combat? I want to use it in combat. So, like, just little things like that. That was added or changed in TBC. I think it should be in vanilla. How much is wool going for in the auction house? I think I'm just going to go buy wool, because none of these fuckers are dropping it. I have no wool cloth. See, I have silk there, but I also have a bunch of stacks in my bank already, because I just keep getting silk. Fucking die, holy shit. I'm already getting Mage Weave. And I know there's cooking for raptor flesh, so I've been keeping those. I thought there was one for tiger meat. Turtle meat, I have that one. So I've just been keeping those for cooking. You know what? I'm going to finish these two quests here. I'll finish this one and then the gator one here. I'll turn those in. And I'll go to Wintervale, check it out, and then I'll head to Shimmering Flats. I should probably go to Wintervale on my Tauren, though. That way I can do the world boss. Because he's already level 60. Jesus Christ. No. Holy shit. Okay, one more. Eat. Wait, don't I know how to make the turtle soup? Oh, it's right there, turtle bisque. 175. Oh, wow, that's far. Well, Hinterlands has turtles, too. So, it'll be fine. But, I need to make these guys. Because those... That one gives me 6. That one gives me 6. Yeah, those give me... food buffs. I'll check if it's on the auction house. I'll go on my hunter. Alright, that's done. I just need the crocodiles. Like this guy here. But I am low health. Eat. The life of a warrior. Just eating non-stop. Eating and bandaging. Eating and bandaging. Fuck, maybe I should go alchemist so I can make potions. I'll be the alchemist warrior. I've been wanting to try the new jewel crafting because I keep seeing tons of recipes drop for it, but it's like I don't know what kind of class I would use for jewel crafting that would make sense, because they can make some gear, but they make like crowns and staves. So it's like I don't think my shaman would do it. Definitely not warrior. I mean, they make the jewels for gemming gear, and that's the primary thing, but you need those other stuff to gem, and that's the whole thing. I need 2 more skins. These guys, knock on wood, don't seem to hit as hard as the goblins, because the goblins are using magic. Magic always fucks up a melee character. Is there a way to stop the resolution from defaulting? When you turn on the game, does it ask you if you want to reset your hardware? Like it would say like hardware reset use default or something like that. If it asks you that, hit no. It'll still launch the game. It just won't change any of the stuff. Which normally, like, if you play Turtle WoW over and over, it won't do that. But if you play a different server and then turn on Turtle WoW, it will ask you that. Sometimes other servers do that too. Just always hit no. That's the only thing I can think of when you say that, because if that little pop-up comes up and then you click yes, it defaults everything. Other than that, I have no idea. Come on, Papa needs a new belt. Oh my god, he did not give me the last one. See, look, I'm hitting the button to go down, and he doesn't go down. I have to literally use my mouse. Nah, I just edit the config to 1080p, and it goes right back to 600. I got the game in my C drive, root, for simplicity. I can't imagine it's a protected folder at all. I have no idea then. It sounds like a you problem. Because I actually have no idea. I know the one thing, you know, that happens to me all the time on multiple computers, so I'm assuming it happens to other people too. And it happens with other servers, not just Turtle WoW. So that's what I assumed it was, but if that's not the issue, I have no idea. He still didn't give it to me. Why is it the last one you need you never get? Someone please, tell me this. There's another one over there. Once I get the last one, I'm just gonna fucking Hearthstone, because it takes me to Crossroads. And then I can just take the boat to Booty Bay and turn them in when I next play. Ah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna just Hearthstone out. Oh, y'all wanna see something cool? Make it big so you can see. Okay, so you know that 3D printed thing that I showed a while ago, the 3D printed orc skull cup? Well, because it was filament instead of resin printed, it has, all those lines. So I sanded it down. I used a little bit of filler to fill in some spots. Not completely perfect, but I would say it's pretty much 99% perfect. I'm going to take the cup out just for a second. And then I used my air painter and painted it. So yeah, you can still see the filament kind of like lines on the inside, but I painted this after I sanded it because it originally was just like one color. It was kind of like a metallic color. It looked cool, but I wanted it to look bone, so that's what I did. And then you got the cup. I need to paint the that side black, but okay. Let's look out. And we'll go to Hunter. I'm gonna pop open a Pop-Tart because I am hungry and I don't want to wait for dinner. I have no idea what flavor this Pop-Tart is, by the way. It's been sitting in my drawer forever. It is... Oh, it's s'mores flavor. Sweet. Okay, I gotta remember how to get back to Wintervale, because I don't remember.
What do you need?
I'm gonna go to Orgrimmar, because I think you talk to somebody there and then they teleport you, if I remember. Wait, real quick. Nice, yeah. That was Manapots' guild. It's dead. It had like 8 players, and they haven't been online. Oh yeah, about all this to make tents. Oh, okay, here's a funny story. So, my warrior was still like level 23 or whatever. And I figured, oh, well, why don't I just make a tent on my main, log off, log on my warrior, and then have him sit in the tent. I did not know that when you log off, the tent disappears. So, I'm in Crossroads, and I ask around, like, hey, does anyone have linen? I'll drop a tent. And this guy comes up and is like, yeah, I got linen. I'm like, cool, okay. And then I put down the tent, and then I run back into the inn, and I come back onto my warrior, and I'm looking around like, where'd the tent go? And the guy who gave me a linen is screaming, like, typing in all caps, like, that son of a bitch. Okay. He's like, that son of a bitch, he logged off and the tent disappeared and blah, blah, blah. He's like, his name was White Iguana. Remember it. I'm just like, brother, that was me. That was my character. I did not know that when you logged off, the tent disappeared. And then he's like, oh, okay. I think he realized, like, I actually done goofed. I didn't try scamming him. But it's like I literally did not know. I made it for my character not knowing that it disappeared. Metzin the reindeer. Find Metzen the reindeer. These are all like normal. Those look like normal quests. Like this is probably a normal quest here too. Yeah, the cookies. So how do I get to the Wintervale area? Oh, both dragons are dead. Sweet. Frostwolf Ambassador. That's for Alteric.
What brings you here?
Speak with him about the Feast of Wintervale, okay?
May the eternal sun shine.
Oh, my quest log is full? Oh! Okay, let's try that again. Okay, who do I have to talk to? Speak with Saghorn Crest Rider in Valley of Wisdom. Fuck, that's up there. Okay. Mount. I don't have my epic mount because I just didn't bother to grind for it. Does this house go up? No, it doesn't look like it. Shit. Wait, that tower does. I'm used to, like, going all the way fucking around. It's like, wait, I can use that tower, or I can use this one. There's Cheetah. Okay, Croto. Okay, who talked to? In here? I feel like this is different than last year. I feel like you talked to somebody, like, in the main area. No, your donations. Oh, I'm in Valley of Spirits. I'm not in Wisdom. Fuck. Valley of Wisdom is, where Thrall is, I think. There we go. That's the person there.
I've been
He wants me to go to fucking Thunder Bluff? Alright. I don't remember doing any of this shit last year. I thought there was like a fucking portal or something that you clicked and it took you there. Did I pass it? Does anyone know how I'm actually supposed to get there? I'll just look off real quick. Yeah, I don't see any portals. I could have sworn there was one, like, right there last year, and you just clicked it, and it took you to Wintervale. Or at least, like, in this area, I was here. Okay, well, let's go to Thunderbluff. Hmm. I wonder how much Fellcloth is going for. I got 3 on here. I could sell that. I actually don't remember why I was keeping cloth on this character. Because he doesn't have anything that requires cloth. Those are all quest items. But the felt cloth, I remember I was keeping either to make felt cloth bags or to sell them. But I don't know why I have Mage Weave or Rune Cloth. I just asked in trade checks. I'm still in trade check for whatever reason. See if anyone knows how to get there. Talk to Frosty the Snowman in Valley of Strength. Motherfucker. I'm gonna have to fly all the way back now. You know what? I'll turn in the quest at Cairn because I'm already heading there, and then I'll crossroads back, and then I'll talk to the Snowman. And like 10 people whisper me about it, but like 3 of them are Alliance sides. So like, oh, he's in the Cathedral District. I'm like, that's not gonna help me. You know what I need to do? Yeah. Okay. So remember how I said mystery flavor Pop Tart, and I was like, oh, it's the s'mores flavor. My dad gave me a Pop Tart the other day. He's like, here, you want this? I said, sure. What flavor? He's like, I don't know. So I'm like, cool, mystery flavor. I opened it up and it was like cinnamon sugar or some shit. But I think I should buy a couple of flavors and then just mix all of them together, and then just once a day or whatever, I'll pick a Pop Tart and see what flavor it is.
Take heart, young one. Your father.
There we go. Okay, I turned in that quest. Which did absolutely nothing but waste time, because it only gave me 3 silver. Okay, let's head back to Ogremar. Where's Cheetah?
So.
So we gotta talk to the snowman. Yeah, I knew there was something you had to do and it would teleport you. I just couldn't remember. Well, I only have 3 pretzels left. This quest has no description. Neither does this one. Oh, a stag mount? I started Hyjal, but I never finished it, so that's why I have all those quests in there. I got quested up to the peak. I grabbed a couple of the quests for the peak, but then I never actually, like, did them. Okay, now we're finally here. So we gotta find the snowman. It said he's around here somewhere. Oh, is this him? There we go. Okay, we made it to Wintervale. A lot of these quests I've already done before. I'm not gonna do them again. I'm just seeing if there's anything new. Snowball Wars, we've done that before. Hit a Game Master. Hedwig Pet. Oh, yeah, I tried doing that last. I tried doing that last year, and I couldn't figure it out, and then I just quit. I think that's a new quest. I don't remember doing that one. That one I do remember. This one I remember doing. I remember it was a pain in the ass. Look at all these frickin' people. Snowball's 38. Okay. Where does the world boss spawn? Last time it was in the cave. Right? The cave, I think, was this way. Oh, it's in the open area now, not in the cave? Okay. He spawns every, oh. That's him. So they just killed him. Because I was going to say, he spawns every couple of hours, right? So I was going to ask when was the last time he, spawned, but he was just killed. Alright, so I'll probably come back here later. I'm gonna get back on my, warrior. So a lot of these quests are quests that I already have done before, because I've been playing this character for like 3 years now. Because, like, right here is the Furbog illusion. I can't use it because I'm on the mount. But I already have it from last year. I'll switch over my warrior. Hey, who hit me? Oh, 40 to 60 minutes? Okay, well, they just killed him, so we can wait. Oh, really? You need to do, like, a daily quest? I kind of just, like, browsed over their, notes, because it's like, okay, Wintervale, okay, new quest, okay, same shit as last year. That's why I didn't even make a video on it. It's like, that's the same shit. I don't need to make a video on this.
Blood and thunder. Strength.
I still haven't done that warrior quest. I should probably do that real quick. You know what? I'm gonna go do it. It's Frey Island, I think. Because I got it and then I never did it. I'm gonna take a break with the questing. I'll go to do this. I'll probably go turn in these two just to get some quests out of my log. I want to do this dungeon. I'll probably keep these. I could probably grab the little guy, the quest down here for that quest, or for that area too. Oh, there's also, I think, a warrior quest that leads into that dungeon, so I'll probably wait until I get that to try to do it. God, I wish I had a mount. Okay, I have to go to Frey Island, so I have to go across the coast. You mean the daily resets in 60... Oh, you mean... Oh, I get what you're saying. I was gonna say, wait a minute, they changed quests? No, you just means it resets. Looking for more elite level 20 northwest part of the map. You mean the harpy? Grombas. Funny name. Let's see. Some funny names people have made while we run there. Snaggletusks. Oh my crumb. Really bad guy. Can I shift click? No, it doesn't tell me what they are. Anyway, I could just switch the race. Dwarf Hunter. D. Williams. Yuck. Level 60 Orc Hunter. Oh! Isha Awak, what the fuck are you doing here? I thought you spawned way over there. What are you doing there? Kind of crazy how he's still green to me. Even though I've been done with Barrens for like 3 zones now. Where you going, buddy? Is Isha Awak like the highest leveled creature in this zone? I feel like he is. Because when you get him, you're like level 24 or whatever, and he's really high level. No, when you get him, you're actually like level 18. Level 24, though, is like the latest you go in terms of questing in here. I don't know, maybe one of the dwarves in the bunker is probably higher level. I'm not considering the creatures that are right outside the dungeons for the Razor dungeons. Like Crawls and Downs. I'm not considering them. You missed.
Can I help you?
Kill Big Will, then speak to Clannock. Where's Big Will? Oh, God, I'm on a timer. Where's Big Will? Enter the middle of the ring, okay? Oh. Oh, yeah, this was like a gauntlet kind of thing. I vaguely remember this.
What can I do for you?
There you are. Come here. Because I have leveled a warrior before, but I think I only got them like level like 31 or 32. So I have done this quest before, it's just been forever. But I am much higher level than what you're supposed to do this at, so I should be fine. Friggin' Frey Island should have been the warrior class hall. You know, I tried getting one of the private servers. Like, I wrote out a whole bunch of, like, pages on different areas that can be, like, non-instanced, in-world class hubs, because we already have the Druid one, which is Moonglade. We already have the Rogue one, which is Ravenhold. So I wrote out all these cool ones for all the other classes that it's basically the same thing. You're not forced to be in there, not forced to go there for any reason other than roleplay aesthetics, and then there is content you can do there, but it would just be optional. If you wanted to do it, you could do it, and it would be like all within the class. So if you were a hunter, it would give you a quest to go hunt creatures or tame creatures. If you were a rogue from Ravenhold, it would say like go to this house and pickpocket somebody or loot the chest, kind of like a quest from like Skyrim where they tell you to go steal stuff, and you would get like points, and you can maybe get some cosmetics. And like the hunter one can get you like rare pets that you could tame because you unlocked like the lore to find the rare pet. You could track them down and stuff. Like, I was thinking of all these cool freaking ideas. And you know what the private server told me? It's not vanilla-like. And that's another video I want to make. Because a lot of private servers, I feel, are holding themselves back with this notion that they have to stay vanilla-like. It's like, yeah, I'm not asking for Dungeon Finder. I'm not asking for every class to be homogenized. I'm not asking for that. What vanilla is an art. Oh my god, how come I'm so low health? Whoa, how am I so low health? What the fuck just happened? Okay, he's hitting me for like double damage that the other ones do. Anyway, what was I saying? Vanilla WoW is an RPG. It's literally like, while there is a little bit of linearity with levels, it's not nearly as bad as it was post-Kata, right? You can go anywhere in the zone at any time. You can go to any zone. There's 4 zones per level bracket, 4 to 6 zones to choose from at any time. It's so open compared to retail right now. The quests do not force you down the quest. If you don't want to do a quest chain, you don't have to. You're not forced into certain stories. And beyond that, you have all of these items, every single item, whether it's this raptor hide which you use in leatherworking, everything, unless it's a gray item like this right here, is valuable. And even then, you want the gray stuff to sell for just money. You have a ton of utility, which, again, it's a little bit of bloat, but it's still part of the class fantasy. There's so much about vanilla that makes it an RPG MMO because there happens to be other players there. It's like, why don't we expand upon that? The private server developers are holding themselves back by saying they want to stay vanilla-like. Vanilla-like is literally an idea. Take that idea and run with it. Add tons of sandbox elements because it will give, like, people just want to focus on. Okay, here's an example. One of these other servers I wrote out a bunch of quests for. Now, you can say some of it was not vanilla-like, but that's because they were going for something different at the time. So I'm like, okay, for what you're going for, I'll write it for what you're going for. But they took all of that away to make it linear. Go collect 10 bear asses on the other side of the world. That's yeah, vanilla has those quests, but they're shit. Stop writing 200 go collect 10 bear asses and start giving us actual fleshed out quests. Start giving us more, it's like, start giving us more sandbox elements. Hang on. Alright, these guys are gonna help me kill him. Nice. I asked if there was a trick to him, and they said, nah, he's just tough. So they helped me, kill him. Okay, I know this quest, because I've had to help warriors with this quest. The one that's near Terran Mill. So I need to head back that way anyway for training cooking, so I will do that later. Anyway, you know what? Here, I'm going to wait. Because they helped me, I'm gonna help them. Anyway, so yeah, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they're just sticking to this gotta collect 10 bear asses on the other side of the world kind of questing. I think that they should embrace more, like, it's fine to have those quests. I'm not saying remove those quests. You can keep them, but stop adding 200 of them. Start adding more quests that are more like RuneScapes, where they're super in-depth and involved. Not a single quest in RuneScape is a collect 10 bear asses quest. That's what Slayer is for. I was about to say survival. That's what the Slayer tasks are for, if you want to do that. But the questing themselves is, hey, we need you to do something specific. And it might involve killing a couple of things, but it's not 30 of them. It's maybe 1 or 2 or whatever. You're solving puzzles. You're challenging yourself. You're collecting items out in the world. Every single item in RuneScape has a purpose. A bucket has a purpose. A rock has a purpose. Rope has a purpose. Everything in RuneScape has a purpose because of all the various quests and, of course, the skills involved with it. And that's just quests, right? And like I said, I think they should add areas to the vanilla servers that are class areas. Again, not class halls like in Legion, because those were shit. But that you can go hang out with other warriors, or just anyone in general, because it's not going to be instanced. You can just hang out, do quests, and it's completely optional. I'm seeing if they want to do the next quest. Because that one, I remember, is pretty hard, because I've had to help warriors do that before. And I think after that one is the one where you get, like, the big axe. But yeah, I wrote all that stuff, right? And the server said, no, that's not vanilla-like. So they cut all of that. And then they cut a lot of the quests that I wrote because it's not vanilla-like. I'm like, motherfucker, this is how you wanted me to write them. And now you're going back and you're retroactively changing all your stuff to be shit. Because it's vanilla. It's like, I enjoy the gameplay of vanilla, but I don't enjoy quests where you have to kill 30 things 20 million times. Because this quest is kill 30 things. This thing is kill 30 things. And then this other quest is kill 30 things. And that gets super boring. It's like, no wonder people don't like World of Warcraft to a degree, because those quests are boring. So make it more engaging, make the gameplay more engaging, make the world more engaging, because these servers are only focusing on the end game. And what little, like, Turtle WoW focuses on leveling, it's the same shit. Oh yeah, we added new quests. Oh cool, what's the quest? Oh, go kill 15 of this. So it's more of the same, really. I think these guys are done, so I'm gonna just head out. I'll do the other quest later. And that guy just showed up too, so if that other human needs it, he's got help. Anyway, yeah, so they do that when they're doing the low-level stuff. And then when they get to the end game, it's literally just dungeons raids, dungeons raids, dungeons raids, dungeons raids, dungeons raids. That's all it is. Raid logging, dungeons, raids, raid logging. Someone make a mixtape of that. So that's literally endgame. That's it. That's why I no longer care for World of Warcraft endgame. I used to back in the day. I used to go ham on it. I used to get all the achievements and stuff before the nerfs. I had Defender, what's the Cataclysmic Defender of a Shattered World title pre-nerf. I have several, not all of them, but I have several ahead of the curb achievements. Like, I went ham back in the day in PvE. Remember I said earlier, I have the Kor'kron Wolf mount for beating Garrosh pre-nerf. Or before the next expansion or whatever it was. I don't remember. So it's like, yeah, I used to do that. But now, I don't see a point. What the fuck is the point of endgame? In vanilla, back in the day, you wanted to do it because it had shiny, cool armor and you wanted to show off, right? Well, in retail, all armor is shiny. And then because of transmog, you could just transmog shiny armor from 10 years ago and still look cool even though your armor is garbage. You could be wearing grays underneath it. No one knows. Unless they inspect you, but who the fuck does nowadays? You inspected some... You used to inspect someone because you wanted to see what that cool gear they had were. Now, you only inspect them in retail to see what their eye level is. But there's a mod now that you can just mouse over them and it tells you, just kind of like gear score. Y'all remember gear score? I remember it. By the way, I don't know, I don't even remember why gear score is bad. To me, it's the exact same shit as eye level. It's all a stupid system. But yeah, it's like, why don't we add more things to do at endgame? Like Mists of Pandaria, for an example. Mists of Pandaria is now fresh in my mind because I recently just, like in the last year, this year, played on Mistblade, which is a Blizz-like server. The only difference is that the 1 to level 85, I believe, questing is like ×3. It's just to kind of like help you get up to speed so you could do the Pandaria stuff, but the Pandaria stuff is ×1. And then the reputation, that's what I'm going to say. The reputations are... How do we get to Desolus again? Oh yeah, I think I go to Stone Talon. Yeah, and then I go around. Okay, so the reputations were, like, really fast. I got exalted on several of them in a couple of days, right? Which, that's not that big of a deal. But, besides the speed of the reputation gain, I played it pretty much as it's supposed to be played, right? Mists of Pandaria, I think, has the best endgame of any expansion. It's not perfect. I could definitely pick out tons of stuff wrong with it, okay? I could definitely pick out tons of stuff wrong with it. But how much of vanilla can I pick out? How much of Wrath of Lich King can I pick out? A lot of it. No expansion is perfect, but I think that one is the best. Because, think about it. Again, I said earlier, everyone stops because of pandas. Take out pandas. Pretend it had the skin of Warlords of Draenor. Just orcs and humans slaughtering each other, right? Mists of Pandaria, if it wasn't Pandaria, and it was a different skin, it had orcs like Warlords of Draenor, it would have been the best expansion ever. Which I still think it is. It's just, you know, again, people stop at the pandas. So, if you move past that, and you pretend it's got the orc skin, what does it offer? Well, first of all, you have to level up through the zones. Now, some of it is linear because that's what happened after Cataclysm. A lot of questing became linear. It forces you into storylines. However, not every zone is like that. Some zones are. I think Dread Waste is very linear. The Townlawn Steppes is very linear. But Kunlai is not. That one, you can go to any hub in any order. I don't remember cross rank because I always skip cross rank. I've only done it once for the lore achievement, but that was it. Jade Forest, there is a linear path for the main story. However, you don't have to do that. I always skip it and just go and do the other areas, the Tyann Monastery, the Orchard, all of these other areas which are open. The farmland, however, is linear. You cannot do that in any order. There are some optional hubs, but in general, that is completely linear. So leveling is a bit 50-50. But now you're at endgame. What do you do? Well, let's see. Besides dungeon grinding, you have, let's see, the reputations, which each reputation, now TBC did this too, but I think Mr. Panari did it a little bit better. Each reputation is very unique. And in terms of looks, and in terms of how you gain the reputation. And then there's multiple ways of gaining rep. It's not just dailies. There are dailies. You can do dailies if you want, but there's dailies, there's turn-in items, there's the tokens, which are added a little bit later in Pandaria, but they're still there. There's the tokens, there's dungeon grinding. There's so many ways of gaining rep that you can get it in a couple of days if you wanted to. And that's what I did, for the most part. And then by doing reputations, you can unlock other reputations. So, and that was one of the issues I had with it, is that some reputations were locked behind other ones. So that one is a bit of an issue, but at the same time, it's like, oh, it unlocks new content. Kind of like in TBC. Think about it for a second. TBC was the first expansion ever to introduce flying. I personally, if it's there, I'll use it, but I personally do not want flying. I don't like flying, because I don't think it adds anything to the game. And that's why in retail they tried adding the, flight mechanics to the dragon flying or whatever to kind of make it more engaging, and adding like the races so that there's content to do for the flying. And that's fine, fair enough. I actually enjoyed doing the dragon races in Dragonflight, but besides that, let's pretend that expansion doesn't exist and this new one that just came out. Flying never added anything to the game other than skipping content. However, TBC adds content for getting flying. When you get flying, just the level 60 baseline flying, right? You unlock Shatari Skyguard. You unlock Ogrilla. You unlock the Tempest Keep? Is that what it's called? The Eye, Tempest Keep? Yeah, you unlock those dungeons and the raid. If you're a... No, wait, that's for later. Okay, so that's that. Then you get epic flying. Now, if you're a druid, you unlock the quest line for the epic flight form, which unlocks a new boss to possibly drop a mount, the Raven Lord, that anyone can partake on, not just druids. But a druid has to be with you when that happens. They changed that, I think, in Cataclysm, which is fine by me. I didn't for farming the mount when it's not current content, that's completely fine. But you have that, and you had the Netherwing faction. So flying, for the different levels of flying, unlocked new content. So that is why in TBC, I think flying is perfectly acceptable. In Northrend, however, it's a gate. 75% of Storm Peaks and 75%, I would say even 90% of Ice Crown is locked away unless you can fly over it, because it's literally a fucking wall of ice. You can't climb over that unless you fly over it. In Storm Peaks, that is. Turtle WoW technically made Frey Island more involved because you gotta go there to get your weapon skill, and you gotta get sent out to do elite kills, collect items. Feels like a warrior expanding, but not warrior only. I actually did not know that, but I didn't see it when I was there just now. I'll probably go and inspect it more later. I keep hoping TWoW do Northrend and make it a full level 60 elite content. You can't do solo, and it's made for at least 2+ players. I have an issue with that. See, a lot of people, okay, I would say there's 3 parties to this. There's the one that MMO means multiplayer. You have to play with multiplayers. You have to play with players. And then you have the, I don't care. I could do things solo and I could do things with other players. Doesn't matter to me. And then you have the, I just want to play solo, but I like having the fact that there are other people nearby. So if I want to play with them, they're available and I don't feel as lonely, but I want to be able to do everything myself. I'm kind of there. That's where I'm at. Now, I'm not going to cry if there is content locked away that I can't do, because I obviously can't do raids solo. I'm just one guy here. But I prefer games, again, like RuneScape. I can do everything solo, but there are other players, so I'm not, lonely sitting there by myself. But if I wanted to play with other players, they're there. They're available. I can chat with them. I could talk with them. I could trade with them. That's kind of why I play games like Conan Exiles for years. Like when I finally kind of kicked the World of Warcraft addiction, I kind of got addicted to Conan Exiles instead. Luckily now I don't think I have a video game addiction anymore, because I can go days, weeks, months without playing any of these games and I'm fine. It used to not be like that. I used to actually be really addicted to this shit. It was mostly roleplay. I just wanted to roleplay. That's all I wanted to do. But I was roleplaying on Conan Exiles, right? That's what I did, but I also played the game itself. I can play all of Conan Exiles solo. I could beat every single boss solo. It's a little bit harder when you're low level, but when you're maximum level, you get a really good tier 4 thrall, you gear them up, you gear yourself up, you stat the right way. You can solo every dungeon, every boss, including world bosses. But the other players are there for trading, for grouping up, for roleplay. And I like games that are like that. It doesn't force me to do anything. With World of Warcraft, one of the reasons why it's so popular is because you're not beholden to somebody else to play. The reason why I don't like being forced to play with other players, and it's not an antisocial thing, it can be, it actually was for me for a long time, but the reason why I don't like playing with other players is because now I'm dependent on them. This is actually one of the I've got many reasons why I quit raiding. It's because with raiding, and this became extremely, bad. I don't know the best way to describe this. It really became apparent to me during Warlords of Draenor, and I'll explain. Warlords of Draenor, I was going ham raiding. I kind of went on and off with raiding per expansion. Warlords was my going ham phase again. Ow. And I was in a raid guild, and we were doing pretty good. Did high mall, then drama, joined another guild. 3 guilds later, I eventually joined my friend's guild. But through then, all of these guilds, I noticed the exact same thing. The main group, which I would always be in the main group, would be really geared out and strong, but then we would lose a player or two, or we need some standby, so we would pull in some other people to be on our team. However, they were not as geared. So they would not be as geared. Well, now we have to catch them up. That means we cannot continue until they're geared. And the same thing with my friend's guild. I can now not do hard mode, or heroic mode raids of Blackrock Foundry, because I think the Gelkis are the ones I join with.
May the eternal sun shine on thee.
I think it's the Gelkis that I used to join Magram, now I do Gelkis. Anyway, now I am being held back because I have to wait on these players. And then they leave, and then we get somebody else, and they're behind, so then we have to catch them up. So now I cannot do hardcore, heroic, or whatever it is, raids, because I'm stuck on normal mode because of these fuckers who are behind. And then, you know what happened? We finally got to heroic mode. only for, guess what? Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. This pissed us off at the time, but it's funny looking back on it now. We were in Blackrock Foundry heroic mode, and I got to like 9 out of 10 on that one. I don't think I got ahead of the curve because of this bullshit that happened. But I was literally 9 out of 10. We got to the final boss and we just never beat him. But we were not quite to him yet. I think we were just about to do Iron Maidens or the Train or one of them. I don't remember which one. Anyway, we were about to do them. And I remember we're down that hallway and we killed a couple of ads, and the off tank, yes, the off tank says, "Hey guys, I have to do something. I'll be right back." And we said, "Okay, no problem." So we sat around for a little bit waiting. About 5-10 minutes later, we're like, should we just kill the rest of the mobs while we wait for him? Yeah, let's do that. So we did that. Well, now we're to the boss, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. We're like, what the fuck is he? Then, my friend, who's the guild master and the raid leader, opens up his battle net. That son of a bitch hopped on his alt account and joined a different raid group who was doing Mythic. He didn't just say, "Hey, I'm done, I'm leaving," and left. He said, "Be right back," and then joined another raid group to do Mythic because we were too low level for him. He didn't want to raid around. Well, motherfucker, you made us wait for you. We kicked his ass from the guild. But yeah, see, like, and again, that is just a few examples from just Warlords of Draenor alone of... Where the fuck am I even going? Of why I don't like playing with other players. And just like now with... I don't have them with me right now, but just like with the Hillsbrad Elite quests, I sat around looking for people and I couldn't find anyone to do them. This is a new quest. No, it's... I don't think that... No, I remember doing that. I remember doing that quest. I have to go this way. I'm trying to get to the, town so I can get the flight path before a quest. So I couldn't find anyone to do those, so I'm probably going to end up skipping those. I mean, I'm still a good level. I can probably try again. I'll just pick them right back up and try again to... Oh, this way. I'll try again to do those elite quests in Hillsbrad, but if I can't find a group, I mean, I'm going to have to just skip them. And that's, again, why I don't like playing... Not that I don't like playing with other players. I like playing with other players. It's that I don't like being forced to play with other players because, well, now I have to wait on them. Now I'm at the mercy on if they can catch up to me, if they're my level, if all this stupid shit. And that's why I think the whole reasoning of not having leveled zones anymore in retail, because they made it so there's 4 fucking zones now for new expansions, which is absolutely ridiculous. They've been doing that for years now, but it's ridiculous. 4 zones. It's like, oh, well, now, as of Legion, did Legion scale? No, Legion didn't, did it? I think that's when they started scaling. Anyway, it's like, oh, well, now they scale with you, so if your friend is doing this zone, but you're doing this zone, you can stop, come back later, and go do their zone and play with your friend. Wrong. If they're halfway through the fucking zone, you have to catch up to them because, guess what? The questing is all linear. Even though you can choose to do whatever zone you want at a time, the zone themselves is fucking linear. You cannot do this quest because you have to do all these other ones first, and your friend is over there. So now, friend can't play with me because I don't have the same quest as he does. I have to spend an hour or 2 hours catching up to him. So yeah, I do not like elite-only zones. I fucking hate them because now I am required to wait on these fucking assholes, to wait for a group to form, to wait for them to be geared. to play. If you catch it in a rush where everyone who is your level wants to do it at the same time, then great, because now you've got plentiful people, but that's not always the case. Like when I was playing Mistblade, I joined when Timeless Isle was still like a week old, like a week into it, right? So everybody was on the Timeless Isle. I easily found a group to grind out the Ordos. People to get the reputation grinds and the Timeless Coin grind. So that's what we did for like hours, because if somebody left, somebody joined right back up, we teleported them in with a Warlock and we just got right to it. We didn't have to wait for anybody, we just went. Legion pre-patch events was the first installment of zone scaling, I think. Yeah, I think it was Legion that introduced that. I don't like the level scaling. I think it's absolute dog shit. If you don't want to have levels anymore, just remove all levels. Literally have it be gear-based. I think Monster Hunter is really good with that. Monster Hunter has no levels. There are no levels. There's gear-based. If you take off all your gear, you're basically a level 1. But if you put on your gear, then you're as strong as whatever your gear is. The thing is, that's technically what levels represent. Quest log is full, motherfucker. I'm gonna abandon Valreef, because that's one I could just pick right back up. Same thing with Defensive Gromgall. But yeah, that's what levels represent. It's supposed to be that increase in power from doing however much content. But, you know, obviously in a different way, because levels give you base stat increase. And by having, you know, like this guy's like level 55, pretend he was like an enemy, right? He's going to be much stronger than I am because I'm only level 34. But I think that they should do something like Arc, where depending on the creature itself, you know they're strong. Like take away the levels, because Arc, the only thing that the levels do is increase the base stats, but the base stats are dependent upon what creature it is. If you look at a Dilo versus a Raptor versus a T-Rex, you know for a fact that Dilo is going to get killed by the other two. You know the T-Rex is absolutely going to murder you. You can destroy the Dilo, but you might have a harder time with the Raptor, but you might still be able to kill it. Because you know based on what creature it is, and of course like what size and what it is and all that kind of stuff. I think that's what they should do. So there is still like a type of like level balance, but it's horizontal in a way that it's just gear based. You're not forced to do like any one thing because of levels. I don't know. There's things that you could do. That's all like like game design, level design kind of stuff. What is this? Retrieve the demon box from Thunder Axe Fortress. Okay. I don't know if I could do Thunder Axe Fortress because that might be high level. Love Timeless Isle more for the Endless World PvP I started. When the whole world is equal level to you, you don't feel like you're getting any... And that's part of the issue, too. For the last several expansions, and I heard that this is happening in the newest one, too. I don't know, because I haven't been playing, whatever this new... War Within. I haven't been playing that one, but the exact same thing happened in that one, that happened in Dragonflight, that happened in BFA... that I think also happened in Shadowlands. I didn't play Shadowlands either. I played BFA and Dragonflight, though. But the exact same shit happened in all of those, where when you're leveling, you feel weaker, not stronger as you level. That is a problem. Let me sell. That is a problem. you should not be getting weaker. You should be getting stronger.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. Okay, I think that's good. Bye-bye now. I always swim instead of running all the way fucking around. It's a little bit slower, but it's more streamlined. I could just go straight instead of going around all those fucking mountains again. I just have to watch because I think there is a shark that spawns around here. Ow. Ooh, it's actually 6:40. I should actually be getting off. Yeah, I actually have to get off in like 10 minutes here. Because my friend and I, we always play at 7 o'clock, and it's 6:40 right now. So that's 20 minutes. So I'll stay for a little bit more, but I do have to get off. And I've been actually streaming for over 2 hours now, which is typically how long I stream for anyways, like 2 to 3 hours. So I think we're pretty good. I didn't get a level, unfortunately. I was hoping to at least get to level 35. But that's fine. I'll hit it in the morning. The last couple of mornings I tried playing, though, like the server had been down, so I haven't been able to like level or quest. But normally I level like in the morning before work for like an hour, and I can get at least a level. But now I'm starting to get to that part in the leveling where it takes a lot longer to level. So I'm probably gonna get a level like every 2 days now, just from doing that hour in the morning kind of thing. I usually don't play in the afternoon because I'll play with my friend or I'll work on... Oh yeah, I was going to show you. So I'm going to be making a Monster Hunter cosplay, and this is my insect glaive. This is just the start of it. So those are the two ends, and then I have the PVC piece that I can pop it so it can make like the big long glaive. I have it like this, that way I can disassemble it. It'll be easy for travel. But, throw that one down. It's open right here, because it's going to have LEDs in it. I'm waiting for the LEDs. I ordered them. I'm just waiting for them. But that one, if you've played Monster Hunter World, let me show you. Is that right there. So it's got like, it's the Barrioth, the Frostfang Barrioth. So it's got like all the ice down it. And then those plates right there, I've already, I just made them today, but I have to carve them a little bit and then paint them. I still need to make the bug. The bug is going to be the next thing I make once I'm done with the glaive. And then the equipment I'm going to be wearing is just the normal hunter gear. Because, I don't know, it's basic and I like it. I don't really like super shiny armor. I like very basic, yet intricate armor. That's also another reason why I like vanilla more, because you just have basic armor, but sometimes it can be intricate, and only the shiny armor is like the tiered armor at the end. Okay, so these guys I need to kill. I also need the clam meat. And luckily there's air pockets down here. buddy. Yeah. Come this way. There we go. I'm in the air bubble. Nice. Okay, hang on a second. Well, looks like we're going to be playing Monster Hunter World. Alright, I'm going to get off now so I can go play with my friend. I'll just log off here because I'm in the bubble. Alright guys, I will see you later.